Test, test, test. Okay. Oh man, I am sorry I'm starting so late, but man, I had the craziest time setting up. It's actually pretty nutty. Um, it's funny because I was gonna start this stream by saying, man, Elgato, I actually found streaming a lot more enjoyable because Elgato's all my products here on my desk are Elgato. I have like Elgato Wave XLR, Elgato key lights. I have all Elgato products, and they all kind of work together, and I really love that. And I was going to go on here and saying, man, it is really good to have all these products work together because I wouldn't stream if it wasn't for this and all that stuff. And then it all broke right before this stream started. It all breaks, and I was so salty because I was about to come in here and just talk the praises about Elgato products, but how it makes my life easier. And all it takes is one of them wants to update, and then it updates, and then everything resetted, all my settings, and it was just like it was a nightmare. It was a nightmare. It was so weird. Right before the stream, it's like, oh, update. I was like, oh crap, I don't want to update. So I ignored the update. I ignored it. But then I realized my Elgato Stream Deck wouldn't pick up my microphone. It wouldn't connect to my microphone until I did the update. So I was like, okay, fine, whatever. I'll update it. And then it updated. And then it said to restart. I was like, oh my God, not now. Like, can I just go without it? And I decided to ignore the restart. But then nothing would work. I couldn't use my mic. I couldn't do anything until it restarted. It was actually hell. Truly hell. I don't know how else to describe it. So, whatever. We're here now. And, geez, best we can do is just keep on trugging along. That's it. Woo! But you know what? Let's really get into coding. I spent too long. Last time we left off, where did we leave off? We left off with our bot and our new bot. It's a Protoss bot. Just making sure this is the right one. Okay, whew. I was like, wait a minute, am I loaded into the right bot? And the answer is yes, this is the right bot. So we start off with a Protoss bot. This Protoss bot is going to we decided on the strategy of an angler bot, and it's going to essentially bait the opponent into whatever is advantageous to this bot to accomplish the objective of winning the micro battle. So that's a set strategy that we've set it on. It has one strategy, and we just come up with different ways to execute that strategy. Last time we just did the setup. I actually messed up a lot of the setup, and then over the week, I've actually come and fixed it so that it works now. So it's all cleaned up. I cleaned up all the problems in the back, which was that it was I screwed up the template. I screwed up my GitHub. I did all that stuff and I messed it up. And oh, is this what is this? The data? Okay, we'll leave that up there. We're not gonna tinker with that right this second. And so yeah, okay, so I fixed it all. It's all clean. We're ready for a good clean start. We can get right to coding. Normally when we start the assembly. Oh, you know what? Let me do a little quick welcome. Let me do a quick welcome. I gotta do a quick welcome. Welcome to assembly. Thank you so much for showing up. Actually, I really appreciate it, Drekken. Hopefully you know me by now. If not, introduce myself. I here am the producer at Probots. I'm also the main creator here, and right now what we're gonna be doing is a little bit of mob programming. Mob programming, where essentially the group of us code together a group project. The main criteria such constraint is it's got to be an open source project, or say a downloadable project. I guess open source as well, that anybody in the community can download and use later. It's a fun project for us to work on together, and that's really the main constraint. Each time we do a project, we'll decide together, and it's broken into 3 parts. There is the pilot, the navigator, and the mob. And right now, you guys out there in YouTube are the mob, and I am the pilot right now, and I don't have a navigator. So if you join up in our CodeBots membership, guild membership, you can be a navigator. Join me on Discord. You can actually, we can split the hold on. I'm just sorry, I just got like a little notification. Make sure it's not doing anything crazy, and it's just perfect. So yeah, it's CodeBot membership. The link will be in the chat right any minute now. Join up with us. Essentially, with that, it's a lot of like, it's not only supporting probots, but more to you as a bot author. If you're an aspiring bot author, you love StarCraft 2 and you want to do programming, or you're already a programmer and you just want a project, join up with us. We do post bots every month at the end of the month, which is basically experienced bot authors talking about the stuff they've learned, things that they tried, and explain what they've done. So a bit of extra knowledge for you. And then every Monday here with me, we do mob programming. And so if you're someone who doesn't want to start a project by yourself, you don't want to start a bot by yourself, but you still want to get into it, you want to experience it, maybe some light programming, this is the session for you. Jump in here, we do a little bit of coding together. Pretty communal. Cool. And for navigator and pilot, we can switch roles. You can take over my role, you can do the coding, I can do the navigating. Okay. No further ado. Let's jump into where we are. What was the last thing that we were working on? We were setting up group roles. So we actually did set up group roles, but we didn't get them to work and they were kind of janky and broken. So let's do that now. Get into the coding. Oh, do I got my music? See if I can get some music going. Make sure it's not too loud. And all right, let's do it. Let's get into it. Okay, so where did we leave off? I guess the best thing to do is make sure it's working. And if it's not working, make sure it works. First, make sure I got my path. And then poetry run. Make sure see if it runs. I'm not expecting it to run because I don't recall leaving it off on something that runs. So, oh snap, it runs. Fuck me then. So yeah, last time we just like set up the name. We didn't do anything too crazy fancy. We set up the name, make sure it like... No, it looks like it's gonna load up. I'm pretty sure this was broken last time I checked. I need to also change the settings of my StarCraft because I think it is, the reason why it's taking so long to load up is because I have some settings that are turned up high because I was doing some observing for probots. Or I was helping the observing for probots. And yeah, okay, so that's broken. Kind of expected that. But I think that's actually to do with the roles we were setting up. So I'm gonna actually clean that up a bit and then, but first, let's change the StarCraft 2 settings because I really want this to load a bit faster because I could be here all day waiting for this game to load, and I'm not into that. Okay, while StarCraft loads, let's see. Did I leave myself a to-do list? Hopefully I did. That is not a to-do list. Oh, I did. Here we go. Good old notepad. Using unit to pull enemy to where we want to fight. Top left of the ramp. Keep an eye on the pylon for defense. So units in groups. So that's what we guess that's where we're starting, is units in groups. And then we want to have an independent scout. Thank goodness I wrote this down. I don't know what I'd do if I didn't write this down. Okay, let's get these settings cleaned up so that I'm not loading forever. Are there any neural network bots on the ladder? That's a good question, Elos. There was, but I don't know if they're still there. So you'd be looking for Doogie Howser, the Harvester. These are machine learned bots, but I actually don't know their, like, I don't know their current status. Like, I don't know if they're still around. Oh, and then there's like, oh, Endersor just provided us the answer. He said no. So, oh, you said full neural network. So I guess that's different than, say, machine learned bots. Anyways, I'm gonna put my settings on medium so that I can get away with not loading forever. Let's get into this. There you go. Endersor dropping the knowledge. They were not neural networked, but they were machine learned. So I was thinking about whether or not it had any neural network, and the answer is, I guess, no. Endersor in our chat, who is one of the casters, he knows more than anyone. Okay, let's get to where we were. Let's see where things were going wrong last time. Or we got an error message here. Line 91 and 79. What was going on in 91 and 79? Oh, these are well, we're gonna have to debug, I guess. I don't remember exactly what was going on. Let's see. Let's go by line by line. Yeah, Alpha Star was, but Alpha Star is not on the ladder. He's not on the AI Arena ladder. So you're not gonna see that. Okay, so where were we? Basic attackers, unit self-moderated, get unit roll, attacking. You know what? I remember I had the Eris. We had an Eris tutorial in front of us at the time. So let's get that back up so that we can follow it while we're doing this. Get this tutorial back up. Because we were following it to get groups, unit groups. Okay, let's keep following this tutorial. If I can make this small enough. I'll drop the link in the chat for the tutorial I'm following. You can follow it to yourself too in the chat. Okay, so group behavior tutorial. Begin with a basic role of, okay, it's coming back to me now. We set this up. Okay, attacking role. So we set up the Zerg to the attacking role. This is to give them all the roles by default. So retrieve all attacking units. Where did we? This will. Don't assign structures, which is okay. Assign all units to attacking role by default. This is where self-meter assign role attacking. Okay, so yeah. So it actually must have been somewhere in here in my coding that I may have. If type ID all structures, return. Have it all imported, right? Yep, I do. Oh, I remember now. Okay, so group equals main army, group tags equal R tags. So this is adding, this is just, I made a group called A move. Did I pass the A move into this? Oh, it's not, doesn't need to, fine. And okay, this will remove the attacking automatically. Maybe I should actually take a step back. Looks like actually I did a print to see if it would assign the army attacking role here. Pull up let's go through the tutorial step again to make sure we're doing it properly. All structures, worker types. There's no workers in this, so that's not necessary. Unit type ID. Got it. Units. Got it. Got it. I did point 2 just so I can have if I'm going to be looking at the map. So initial step. Oh, I forgot to tell you. So I was talking to Raspberry, and he was telling me one of the reasons some of my stuff wasn't working because I wasn't using super when I the super initiate or super module when I was doing something on step, or if I was doing any of the steps. You need it when you're using the Eris framework. So that was something that I learned from him. So like on step, you're supposed to do a super, like here, super. I think I got that from the tutorial when I did it, but the thing is, I think I did not actually know that you need to have a super call. I didn't know you had to do a super call when you were doing on step, so I learned that from here. I think I just pulled it from the thing, but you have to do it anytime you do an on, like any on step, on unit created, etc., etc. So we were trying to, I remember now, we were wondering if the unit, because the unit itself doesn't get made, can we actually, because there's no on created. So that was, I think that was the problem we were running into. There's no on created. So let's maybe, let's see if we can get this to work without. Let's comment this out and then let's isolate the problem first. Oh, that's not gonna work as well as I wanted it to do. We're gonna have to comment all this out here. That's because I just want to double. Jesus Christ, what did I just? Okay. My mouse sometimes. Return this mouse and get a new one. That's another story. Okay, let's comment this out. Let's try to run it. I just want to isolate it because I think because there is no, because this is the map, this map is the micro map, and it doesn't have an on unit created. It may not let me use on step, but well, you let me use on step, but I don't know if it'll let me assign it on step because the units are not created at the start. I'm sorry, is it on start or on step? I'm using first. We'll find out in a sec. Let's see what happens if it crashes when we launch. Hopefully this should, please load up sooner, load up quicker, because I just turned down all the graphics. So hopefully that should be a little bit less painful with this loading. And it might be because I'm streaming as well, which is, I guess, something to take a factor in. Why it might take a while to, oh, that's not too bad. Yeah, that crashed too. That was on step. What do I have on start? Huh. Okay, let's pull up Nani and just double check some of Nani's code. Nani is our other bot that's on the thing. So we have an on start. We do have an on start here. Let's actually just rip out the same on start on initiate. Let's actually pull up a new window and actually have, go back to AnglerBot. Initial custom bot, blah, blah, blah. I don't need this. This is actually cluttering up my, cluttering it up. Oh, maybe you know what? Maybe I need to put this actually. No, okay, this is the, okay. See on initiate. And you guys, as my mob, you feel free to, if you see the solution, you shout it out in chat. You let me know. So def on initiate. Wait a minute, is my indenting incorrect? I would make a mistake like that. Nope, the indenting is right. Indenting is correct. Supernatural game step override. I'm not calling it like, maybe I'll just call it similar. I'll just start its definition. Game step override. Self-assigned main army. The Boolean equals false. Okay, we'll bring this back. We're gonna bring this back. Because I think that I'm not seeing a lot of problems with your on step. Maybe I should put this on start. Let's try on start instead. Actually, no, because the units won't be created on start. They don't exist. So let's go. Because I did this on start when I was doing this on step, Superbot, step. Okay. The setup looks actually pretty similar. Puts pretty same. Retrieve all attacking units. Attackers, retrieve all main armies. I don't see why this wouldn't work, actually. At 10 seconds, assign all zealots to the main army. It's crashing before that, so it's not even getting to that. Self.control main army. Main army equals target. Then I have my module. Should this be an async? Async main control. What is this? What does the tutorial say? Control main army. Because this no, it doesn't suggest it. Need to make it sync. Okay, well. Oh, why is this on start here? What is here? I'm actually gonna take out this I'm gonna take out this on start. Yeah, actually, let's take out this on start and see how we do here. See if this is causing us our prop headaches. Oh, crap! What? Oh, because I okay, cool. Scared the crap out of me. I wonder if this unstart is problematic. We'll see. Let's see if it launches. Unstart may have been a bit of a pain. It might be asking it to do something they can't do because this is the micro map. Let's find out. I could just start with the blank bot again and just start from the beginning, but I don't think that's gonna be. I hope that won't be necessary. I'm hoping I'm able to triage the source of this problem. Oh my god. Okay, let's ask Copilot because I may not know specifically what's wrong. Maybe I can get a little bit insight here. Copilot, where are you? Terminal, last command. Whoops, I guess you're gonna need me to be a bit more specific. There must be an easier way for me to highlight this. There must be an easier way. Okay. Terminal selection. Has no attribute get. This error indicates that the manage mediator object has no attribute get unit by role. This means that in your code, you're trying to call a method named get units by role on an object type manage mediator, but this mediator does not exist for this object. Error occurs only on step method on your Angular bot class name main.py. So this is the problem. This is the problem. Where is it? This area here. Get unit by role. This is incorrect. It says get unit by role. So I'm actually going to take off this or take off our quote. It's going to bring back our on step, or sorry, on start. Whoops. Sorry, that needs to be there. Then there. Okay. Get unit by role. This is not correct. Get unit by role. Or rather, it says it's not correct. So that could be completely out of pocket. But let's double check with what we have here in our tutorial. So get units. Is it get units from role? Am I insane, or is that supposed to be get units from role? Get units from role. Oh my god! Look at that, bro. Get units from role. Let that be a lesson to you. Typos be killing you. And I couldn't even tell you how that came about. All right, let's see where we land. I'm telling you, I would die without freaking Copilot. This would not be possible without this freaking AI. Like, how would I know what to look? I wouldn't know where to look. I could have been looking there for an entire hour and never know what I was looking for. I'd have no clue. I could have been looking for an hour and I'd never know what I was looking for. I don't even remember how that happened. I think our IntelliSense was broken. And so when we were coding it last, wait, what's this? Something's, uh-oh. I spoke too soon. I spoke too soon. Oh, that's just stuff that I deleted. That's fine. Okay, well, you fix one problem, you run to another one. Let's find out what's going wrong here. All right, Copilot, tell me again. What broke? The error message indicates that the onStart method of Angular bot class is missing a required positional argument named unit. So the onStart being down here. Where did we go wrong? Class is missing required potential argument unit. This error indicates that onStart method was called without providing this required argument. I presume it's talking about the onStart here. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze. Never mind. I thought I was gonna sneeze. Okay. Well, let's see. Why do I even have that on start there? How did that come about? Did I not take it from this? Then why is there even an on start there? Because there's nothing in this tutorial that says I need an on start. How did I get this? I think that's the worst part sometimes, is when I come back for this from a week and I'm like, I don't remember what we were doing. When did I put, like, first of all, it's uncharacteristic of me of putting an on start at the bottom. I usually always put on starts at the top. So let's see, where did this on start come from? Let's find out where this all structures is in the tutorial, and then we'll kind of make sure. Oh, because there was no on unit created. That's right. I remember now, but there's no on unit created. So I did it on start because there was no unit created. So I remember now. I must have been tired. because this is uncharacteristic of me. Now I know why there's an on start, because there's no on unit created, because that's not an event. So I needed an event to trigger so that it will assign the unit roles. I mean, I don't know why that could be it could be an on step. Let's just move this to on step. See if that is okay. Like, there's no reason to be calling this every step, but whatever. Let's see what happens. They're just gonna get this to work and then go for efficiency later. And I always say that, but it never is true because I always forget about these codes. Like, after a while, when this code starts getting really thick, I start forgetting about being efficient, and it just becomes like the spaghetti. But I remember now. Yeah, exactly that. See, someone knows where I'm like, oh, I'll just put this here and whatever, we'll figure it out later. And I never come back. I admit that I am so bad. Oh, let's see, I forgot some stuff. I'm so bad because once this code like starts getting going, you just forget it. You just like whatever. What happened here? What happened? Am I missing stuff? Oh, it's not passing the unit. Okay. Am I not passing unit? Oh, I'm not passing unit in here as well. So if I go like unit, that fixes it. Yep, that fixes it. All right. Stop being so temperamental, please. What's wrong with here? What happened here? There's something wrong with this. This looks fine to me. This print statement. Are we not are we too far? Okay. That's fine. Okay, let's just delete this on. Oh, I forgot my don't assign structures to any role. Okay, I should be safe to delete this. Okay, let's see if it starts at least. And it's very true. Elos has gotten it correct. Is that probably should think about efficiency, or just don't care about efficiency. Like, you know, I shouldn't say that. I'm going to come back to it because I admit, like in the last couple of bots I've made, every time I've said I'm going to come back to efficiency, the bot code gets too unwieldy. It just gets too hard to manage the code, to keep it clean, it just gets messy. It gets really hard. There's one thing I would want Copilot to do is just to keep my code clean behind me. Oh, no, never mind. Oh my God, more crashes. Man, we're just gonna get crashes after crash after crash. This whole stream might just be a series of crashes, and that's not ideal. Terminal, pass command. What went wrong? I focus on efficiency later, and by later I mean after I'm done the project. I honestly, most oftentimes, I am so tired of looking at things. I don't even. Oh, sorry, not supposed to be last command. Last selection. At terminal. Terminal selection. I'm so tired of looking at the code. Is that I don't. Okay, what's missing? Error indicates onset method of the Angular bot class is missing required positional argument iteration. That's not true. Iteration's right here. And since I'm done with the project, I'm this guy gets me. Elos gets me. That's it. Since I'm done with the project, I never focus on efficiency. This is true. I was just like, whatever. We're done. Goodbye. Archived. Okay, so we're not passing something correctly. Else self-iteration. My last on step was int. I did also the. That's weird. It should be fine. Self.iteration. I wonder if it's not liking this unit, but no, that shouldn't be a problem. Okay, let's do this. Let's take out this unit. Then we take out this type ID, unit type ID. We take a little step backwards because I just want to get this to work first. I'm going to take out the type ID. If type ID, we'll take this out for now. And we're just going to get this working. And if it gets working, then we'll start. Ah, I see. Okay, let's take that out too. Let's take these all out right now. Get this working, and then we'll get back to assigning roles once I get this back to running. Well, it's loading up faster, so that's some good news. A little bit of good news. A silver lining. Yeah, much faster. Oh my god, it's still crashing. On step. On step int. Why is it still crashing? So on step iteration. Super. Yeah. Should. Okay, let's ask Copilot again. What's going on? Terminal. I mean, I could just I just do a quick erase and start from the beginning, but get units from role. Error message, get units from role. This class is being called with 2 arguments, but it only expects 1. This is happening on step Angular bot. This is line 23. That doesn't seem right. It's only I'm only passing the 1. Unless it's this one. Ah, hold on. Something I see. Something might be out of step. What did I do with main army? Should that actually be capitalized? Hold on. Should that actually not be? Did I not? Yeah, I actually didn't use main army capitalized, so I don't know why this is cap. What's going on? Something. I did use this capitalized. Main army. Did I? Oh, but I'm not using the role main army yet. Main army. Crap. What did I do wrong here? Get units from role. Control group 1 is what I actually took this from. Was control group 1. Control group 1. Did I assign all the? So I said, yeah, I did a for loop. 4 zealots. In zealots, assign them to control unit main unit army. And then I didn't really. Yeah, all I'm doing is supposed to be main army. And then I have it here. This is where I have the main army being assigned. I made a mistake somewhere. There's a mistake. I have the role main army. And I signed I went through all the zealots here. A self-mediator, assign role. Tag equals zealot. Unit role, main army. It should, like, I guess maybe the risk we run is that they're not generated on, but it's on the first step, so there's no reason to not generate it. It should generate on step. This is not on start. Okay, attackers equals, let's do step by step, or line by line, and then just do like a bit overview here. I did change it. Super Circ Bot, interpretation, attackers, units, self-mediator. Self-mediator, get units from role. Attacking, yep. So far so good. So I called the main army. I said units equals self-mediator, get units from role. Role equals control group 1, unit type, unit ID, roach. And I did instead. So the unit type equals unit type ID, zealot. So that's still good. That's so far so good. Main army, units equals self-mediator, gets units from role. Main army, so far so good. Though I notice it's not lighting up, but that might be fine. If not self-assigned, and this will not self-assigned roach hit squad and self-time, and that's just, this is using the time. Did I actually use something like this? What did I do? Yeah, I said 2 seconds. So if not self-assigned main army, and self.time is greater than 2, which is 2 seconds. Yeah, so if it's greater than 2 seconds. Maybe, I don't think the decimals should make a big difference, but let's just in case, add a decimal there. Oh. For each roach in roaches, and then do for so actually zealots. So I did like a list here. Type for you in attackers. If you type ID equals zealot instead of roach, yep, that's right. And then I did for zealot in zealots self-mediator, assign role. Zealot tag, or tag equals zealot dot tag, unit role dot main army. Okay, that's right. And so the only thing is missing is like there's an on sync here, but I don't think that. Oh, okay. Maybe we actually need to get rid of this self-register group behavior, because I'm actually not doing anything with this right this second. I think I actually might have stopped right after that. That might actually be incomplete because I didn't actually or anything. Because I was going to use it, and I think I just got tired. Okay, let's try to see. Okay, this stuff is a little extra because I was working on that. Let's see if we can just get it to start without crashing. That's where we are right now. If we can just get to the point where it loads up. I could also just clear it completely and start over. But, oh my god. What is it? Is it the mediator against? Takes 1 positional, but 2 is given. So it's the same one. Get mediator, get units from roll. Takes 1 position, but 2 are given. Says self.mediator. Units equals self.mediator, get units from roll. It's expecting 1, but it got 2. Okay. Huh. See, I thought if it was here, I would have understood. But so I'm sending 2 here. Let's see what the gets units from rolls. Gets unit ID. If a unit ID or set unities are given, it only returns units of those types. Otherwise, it will return all the units if restricts to specified. As roll, it's unit type ID. So it does, okay. So roll. Oh, is this supposed to be roll equals? Roll equals? Was I missing that? Is that what I was missing? You gotta be kidding me. Is that what I was missing? Jeepers creepers. So sloppy sometimes. Let's find out. This actually probably will work now. I feel actually, oh my God. Spoke too soon, obviously. 27, another problem. So it's actually, so it's gonna be my, now we're down into my main army. This one is not happy. New type ID zealot. What is it saying is the problem? Let's see. What are you saying is the problem? Okay. Main army. Error indicates that the attribute error in your code, specifically the main army, is not found. In the unit role, here is maybe I actually cannot. Let's actually go back to the thing because I actually don't recall if this actually does this. Declare main army. Let's actually go with its original. See if it works with control group 1. That might be a set thing part of the. Oh, it is. Okay. So I cannot. That is control group 1 is a part of the. Eris framework. I can't just make up my own. Good to know. Good to know. Good to know. Let's try this. So that means control group 1. Okay. So there might be some stuff I can't actually just make up on my own. So this self-control army, what did I do here? Maybe I need to use what is in the Eris framework. Can't just make up my own. Or if I can, I'm gonna have to go and define it myself later. But I don't feel like doing that, as that sounds like extra work that I'm not into. What was this? What was I doing here when I made this? Self-lock control main army. Oh, okay. I think it was just a method I just created. Yeah, I did create it. So that's fine. Let's see if this works a little bit better. I mean, we can get past the crashing. It's a win. Oh my god. Just crash-a-rama. Everything is on 29 on step. What's on 29? Is it this? Probably. My code is a mess. Just wanted to stop crashing. If it stops crashing, then I'm going to start bringing back pieces of code one by one. Get to a state of non-crash. Okay. All right. All right. We're in a state of non-crashing. Finally. Oh god. Okay. Let's actually send that to. It's keeping track of the data. That's not really. Let's that up here. Let's say set code to baseline without crashing. It's a pretty bad commit, but whatever. This is for me my starting point. Okay, it's committed. Okay, let's take steps slowly, get this back and running. Okay, let's bring back this code. Let's bring this code back. Bring this code back. Actually, let's bring back parts of the code from the tutorial. Let's for the tutorial part. Okay. Okay, define control hit squad. So this was just to. This was a move group. Oh, this was this. That's okay. So I actually need this. So actually, we'll keep this. And this was just a move. So let's see if this will work right now as is. Is this, where's the target? Target equals target. Did I define the target as the enemy's? Okay, let's define target. It's passing target, 0.2. Let's say at the start, on target equals self enemy location. Self.target. Self.target. Enemy location. Self. Actually, I don't have to go that far. Hold on. Let's Let's put it inside the thing. Let's go. Let's go. It says target equals target, and then target equals self enemy start location. Let's try that. If this responds. If we can at least get them to move, that's a win. Okay. Nope, they're not moving. They did not move. Okay. Let's control main army. Oh, you know why they're... Oh, I know why they're not moving. Okay. I forgot to register it. How does this part of the code go again? Is it register self... Yeah, okay. I want to go behavior. So self.register. Yeah, I think it's like self.register. Behavior, group maneuver. Script group. You know what? This is a little mixed up because it has part of the second part of the code and it has squad behavior. Oh yeah, okay, so that's right. So group maneuver. Okay. Let's see if it gets it to move. Just want to see if we can get this to at least attack on its own. That's a good step if we can get them to move. This target is +2. Move. I guess I should just be grateful they're not crashing. Yeah, target equals target. Main army. Just roach hit squad. Did I? Oh, I need to assign. Okay, so main army actually needs to get assigned properly. Let's. Yeah, let's bring this back. Self-control main army equals main army. That doesn't sound right. Let me just review that. What did I was doing? Target equals so. Roach hit squad. Retrieve the unit's hit squad if one of them has been assigned. Did I do a retrieval? Yep. So main army equals units equals self-mediator. I did that if it was assigned. So I did. Main army units equals self-mediator. Get units from role. Role equals control group 1. Unit type roach. And then I did that. Unit type zealot. Okay. Self-control, main army. Okay, let's see what happens. I just want to A move right now. Well, technically, only the zealots will A move. Okay, didn't break, but it also didn't A move. Okay. Register self behavior. That's correct. Okay. So let's check the other bot, my old bot, and see. Now I did my old bot. I did not do group behaviors, and I did singular behaviors, but I don't think they should operate any differently. And for those who know, I'm not very, I'm learning the Eris framework. Not super familiar for me. So let's see, where did I just did it on step, it looks like. Yeah, I just did it on step last time. So I think on step should be fine, because yeah, I didn't do any assigning on start, and I didn't do any on the initialization. So just on step. So that should be fine. When I did it on the other bot, it was just for a single. So, yeah. So if unit type ID in self, unit type Zerg, Scythe, yeah, I just did it in a. Oh, I did do on unit created. Oh, that's interesting. Maybe I was wrong. You can do uncreated with the micro map. Okay, well, I guess we'll just have to bring that back. I guess I have to believe my past self to say that it knew that was the case. That we could do uncreated. I thought you couldn't do uncreated on this, on the micro map, but I guess that's not a problem. Async on unit created. So we're gonna have to take some of this. So async def sync def on unit created. Yep. Oh yeah. That stuff actually. Let's go over what Copilot just decided on its own. Async await super on screen unit created. Yeah. Yeah, but we didn't define the type ID, unit type D, if unit type D, all structures. Yeah, I'm gonna, and then did it register? Okay, so let's go with this. I'm gonna break from the tutorial a little bit. See if we can get a trigger now. Oh, this is the wrong. Hey, they left. It worked. Worked. Okay. It's good news. All right, we got them working. That's great. That's great news, actually. Let's so we said assign units, assign zealots to attacking group, and set up target to enemy starting. Perfect. We're gonna delete all this extra stuff here. None of this stuff is useful. And it's clutter. I don't like clutter code. Perfect. Clean up some of that clutter. Oh, looking clean. Let's. That wasn't on the right window. Let's see actually what happened. So we have a clear view. That's it. It's not the right window. Here we go. Let's see this window. Oh, that's weird. Just assigned everybody. Oh, because that's not my bot. That was not my bot. That was the computer's bot. No, that was the computer. Okay, we'll this one's my window. Okay, so perfect. Just as zealots have left. Perfect. Okay. Gucci. Let's do it. Let's go from here. So we assigned all of them. We took out the structure stuff. So this a move group on your roaches. So we just assigned. Okay. Okay, notice we have now separated all roaches from the main group attacking force and providing their unit or control group run. Now we can control these forces separately. Okay, so let's okay, so we just got it to work. We actually did not separate. Oh. Okay. Did do a bit of mess up in our thing, but that's okay. Okay, so we have. We're gonna want to put all units on created. It so assigns them to the attacking role, which is fine. Let's go through the code. So this is control main army. Main army is given main army. Main army consists of mainly zealots. So can we maybe do something similar for a second control group? So maybe can I just say all unit? Can I just say something? Can I control? Because all units are given their unit role attacking, and then I assigned zealots to the control main army, and then I gave the main army something else. What if I go? What if I just want to assign all the main unit attacking units, all units with the attacking role? So attackers equals units self-motivate, get units from role attacking. So this is attackers. How is this used? Attackers. So this is actually just taking, so it doesn't actually show. Yeah, this is the enhanced part, extending group maneuvers. Just want to just be able to separate them into two groups. So attackers equals roles. What if, can we assign? I notice we have separated all the roaches into the main group attacking force, and then provide them with a new unit role control Group 1, we can now control these units separately. Now on to the fun part, curating group behaviors. Combat group behavior, a move group. Did I do that already? I did. It's fine. Let's see. Async, get units from roll, attacking. Retrieve units from roaches. Control on unit created. Control roach hit squad. Let's hint towards to co-pilot what I want to do, and then say something like set all units with attacking roll to center of the map. What do I want to do here? I don't want to do that on end. Let's do that after. Async. No, it's destroyed. If. So actually, let's define a group and say def. Control attackers, self attackers none, or attackers unit self. Okay, let's see what happens. Because that should be anybody who's still in the attackers, and let's see if we can control these guys separately. No. Oh, crap. That's supposed to be the center of the map. Oh, well. If they move separately, then they're still it's a win. Angular bot is red. See what happens. I'm guessing yeah, okay, so they did not move. So let's try center. Sure. Actually, what was it? Map center? How does this go again? There it goes. Game info map center. Perfect. Control attackers, self attackers, unit none. For attackers in attackers, what did we do? So attackers equals unit self meteor get units. So everybody in the attacking role. If the unit's uncreated. Ah, I see. I see. Okay. This actually should be like this. So if unit type equals zealot or a deep stalker. Forgot, there's an easier way to just do both of them so I don't have to do like this, but I don't remember how. Not that adept. So let's see. Probably could have just done like comma or in a bracket. Okay, so now Stalker should move. 2. This is the wrong window. Stalkers did not move. They actually do not seem to care. Oh, that's why. The hell? Self.do. Let's actually try group maneuver, combat maneuver, and then say target map game info map center. No, not quite. Okay, perfect. Then let's say add group behavior. And we'll say group mover. Okay, let's see what happens here. So now our stalkers should get up and move. If we are lucky. If we are so lucky. No, they did not move. Wow. Stalkers did not move. Why did they not move? Did I not register the behavior? Is that why you did not move? Is that why you did not move? Self. Behavior. Probably actually why you didn't. All right, let's try this again. Make it so. Engage. Nope, that's not the right window either. There we go. Oh, they did not move. Come on. Come on, guys. Why aren't you moving? Maybe it doesn't like the target. Try a different type of target. Let's just give it the same target. Start location. If we can at least give it the same start location. Okay, not moving. See if we can figure out. Let's take a step back. So yeah, these units are automatically assigned to control group 1, which is, that's fine. That's what we want. Control group 1. So yeah, we have two groups. We have attackers. Do I have to pass unit type ID? Let's find out. Stalkers? Maybe. Let's see if I have to pass a unit type ID. I don't think I have to, but let's try anyways. There's nothing that suggests to me that you would have to pass a unit type ID. Like if it's, unless I'm, okay, let's find out actually. I'm not 100% sure, but I don't feel like. Uh-oh. Now they're not moving at all. Okay. Oh, I restricted it. Yeah. So what if I did No, 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 no. Let's no unit type ID. I actually restricted it because I was saying only stalkers when it should be. Okay, that's fine. Attackers, there's no specific unit thing. So I defined the attacker's role, and then I defined the main army role. Self-control army, main army equals main army. Target equals, oh, maybe should I do that for attackers too? Okay, let's try this for attackers as well. Self dot attackers. Huh. Oh, you know what? Self dot, let's say control army. Control attackers. Oh, what did I just do? No, 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 no. Crap. Okay. And then target. Okay. I think I know I think I have an idea how this is operating. Let's try this again. What is going on here? Terminal. Clear. I need to clear this terminal. Terminal. I have to start a new terminal. Oh, nope, it's fine. Did I forget something you're asking me? Yes. Yes, I did. You're correct. Okay. Now if we can get both of these operating separately. It's gonna be good. So let's see if we can get both of these moving on their own. Oh, is this not the right window? Try the end of the other window? Nope. Try this window. All right, here we go. It's C. Uh-oh. Crashed. No. Sec. Sorry, guys. Probot's duty just called me briefly because we just had a the Probot's submission. So someone just asked me a question regarding Probots. Give me a half a second because I have access to all this stuff. We're 24 season 1. Yeah. Sorry, guys. Let me just. Okay. Sorry, guys. I just more and more. Gotta make sure our admin has access to all the folders he needs. Sorry, guys. Probots 2024. We are at Probots 2024 Season 1. Okay. Sorry. All right. I'm in now. Okay. What were we? Oh, something broke. Something broke when I wasn't looking. Question, sorry. Hey, I'm learning to code. I'm just a first year. How do you get access to actually control the game with only code? Paul, that is a good question. Where do I start to explain to that to you? So really easy, simple. Do I not have a command for GitHub? Exclamation GitHub. Do I have a get started? Hold on. Ah, perfect. I did make a get started. I thought of everything. I hope. So I made this little page. Hopefully this should be useful. I'll take some feedback from it. It's a little bit of get started. Hopefully that will help you get started on building a bot. Just check out that link. I'm actually gonna make that a bot command so I can figure that out later. Give me a sec. Oh my god, what is the name of our bot here? This is Streamlabs bot. Because that would be a useful thing if you ask. I can say, this is where you go to get started. So I don't have to type that out every time. There's also a template in our GitHub, which I will also link shortly. As soon as I get this loaded. Usually in life, I like to be prepared, but for whatever reason, I am not prepared for these good questions. That I blame on myself. Let me get this command. Oh, it's git! Exclamation mark git. Hopefully that works. In a second, it should hopefully pop out our GitHub. Okay, I'm going to create a new one. Start. Oh my god, I've been muted. Oh my god, how many times have I been muted? Ah! Oh my god, how long have I been muted? Nap. Hopefully that's... Oh my god. Was I muted? I probably hit mute because I thought I was gonna sneeze. And I forgot to unmute. Anyways, I don't know what I said, but... And I don't know what you missed. Yeah. We got it to work. It's so weird. Oh my god. Okay, so... Let me see if I hopefully I answered question. Like I don't know what point I muted myself. I have no clue. So hopefully I haven't been just pretending to like speak for this whole time. Okay, thanks Trent. So hopefully it wasn't too long, and I don't remember necessarily, but okay, so I dealt with Probot stuff. Probot stuff is done. And then we were dealing with code. So I just got the army to work. So now I have two armies separated. So let's test telling one army to do something separate than the other. So we have control attackers, and then we have the main army. So let's tell this group to do, let's change its target. This is the enemy start location. Let's say can we go self dot, is it game info? Is it game info map center? That doesn't look, is that good? Is that right behavior? Game info. I think map center, but that might not be an appropriate target. Let's see. Right now, what we have is we should be able to control our zealots and our stalkers separately. Which is a success. I think this is a success. Let's see. Well, these stalkers are doing whatever the hell they want now. They weren't supposed to go all the way there, so let's try this again. I guess they just kind of went wherever. Actually, I think this is where I need to set the control attack. So, target equals self dot game info map center. Let's try this again, and this should lead us to have two separate control groups. This is actually, I'll be honest with you guys, I didn't think this was going to be a successful stream. I thought this was going to be like me dealing with... Yeah! Oh no. I cannot tell if that worked or not. I cannot tell if that worked or not because really we need to know if the we need to know if the zealots, I mean, if the stalkers are operating separate of the zealots, and we don't want them to be going around doing whatever. Just want to know if we can control them separately. I don't think they're separate. I feel like they're... Where are you getting your targets from, my friend? Where are you going? Where are you going? So your target is a self-game info map center. Maybe you should try a different target. Maybe Can I say, where else can you say if not? Okay, why don't we have like a hold position on them for a bit? How do I, let's see if I remember how to do this. Let's see if I remember how to tell it to hold position. So let's say this. Let's say let's say, oops, hold position. Hold position for the first 10 seconds, then attack. If self time is less than, oh, that's an interesting way of doing it. If self time is less than 10 seconds, else wait, no. What? That's not right. That should be if this. That should be if self time is greater than 10 seconds. Add group behavior. No need for the else. Let's just see what happens. That will need to be moved up here. Ah. Let's see if that works. Well, these bots, this isn't a ladder bot I'm testing. This is like a local, this is just a local NPC. The local AI. Okay, so what we're watching for is if the stalkers don't move. Perfect. And then they should, oh, then they just blow up. I mean, it's a little good too as well. It's not the worst position. Where did you, oh, did I give you in hold position by mistake? What did I do? Oh, that's not real. That's not a real thing. I don't, just made this up. You have to watch out. You have to watch out for Copilot. We'll just make up, just make up crap if you let it roam around. Just making up stuff randomly. Okay. Aha! It works, boys. It works. It works. It works. It works. All right. Okay. So that was successful. That was very successful. Surprisingly successful. I think this is actually a good spot to stop. Because I honestly did not. That's gonna be a goal. We'll call that goal complete. That's a completed goal, my mateys. Let's let me add that to our checklist. That is a completed goal. We set up group roles. We officially set up group roles. Bam. That was done. I'm actually pleasantly shocked that we got that set up. Where are we in so we have to create a scout. So next thing is we have to do is we create a scout. And you have to react to the map. Oh, this will be a tough one. So maybe we'll do these next two. Does this have superscript? Can I don't remember if, I don't think it has superscript. Okay. Even if it doesn't have superscript, let's call this on our main one done. Okay, so next is have a scout, react to map. So we're actually Probots, I'm glad your bot is making so much progress. I'm writing a new library because... Let me get a second to read that. I'm writing a new library because if I wanted to make a good bot, I'd have to start and do it all in C+ or Java. At least there's Java. There's libraries for Java and definitely for C++. So I'm not an expert on that, so I couldn't give you any suggestions. That would be like maybe a tier, I believe, or is he just C#? Oh my god. So either tier does it so either tier is in C# or micro machine is in C++. Actually, if you guys give me a second, I'll look that up. That's something I could probably verify in not a very short period of time. It is... Just checking our database of probots. We actually keep a database of all the bots and all their coding languages. So Micro Machine is coded in C++. Oh, you're talking about Brood War. Well, that's completely different kettle of fish because, yeah, I don't know anything about Brood War. But I would love to do, and let me take a second. Let me just talk to you guys for a second. Turn down a little music, a little bit of a, it'd be kind of cool if we did, this was like a random off-season thing. If we did like Probots Retro, where we did like, I don't know, like Brood War. That'd be kind of cool if we did Probots Retro. Like I know the Brood War scene has its own scene, but it'd be kind of fun to do like a Probots Retro where we did like get the current Probots authors to code something quick and quickly in their respective languages for Brood War. It's a future idea, but I would really like to play around with that. Okay, so let's finish rolling this up. Yeah, so we have to get a scout. We have to create our own scout. So that's next. That will be really easy. Then we have to react to the map. So we need 3 groups. So we need 1 unit to be a scout, 1 unit to be, 1 unit to be a scout, and then I guess we're calling our main army. So actually, it's 2 groups. 1 is the scout, 1 is the main army, and then I think we still want to do, like, I don't know. Do we want to micro diff? We want 3 because we want 1 of the zealots to be a scout. We want the stalkers to stutter step. We don't want the zealots to stutter step. So we don't want to give the zealots and the stalkers the same commands. So we have to make sure that the stalkers do stutter stepping, and the zealots do something else. We haven't, like, it's probably gonna be a move. Who knows? We'll figure it out. Really cool thing, actually, on post bots. I was doing post bots this last Friday. We were talking about influence maps, and I learned a lot about influence maps. Post bots, for those of you who don't know, it's our end of the Friday month thing for the CodeBot members, members who support ProBots, who are members of it. We get like the bot office together, and we talk about some topics, and we explain them and kind of go a little bit depth. And this past Friday was influence maps. We talked about influence maps, and MindMe went over how he got -0 to stop hitting his own units, and it was actually a really good talk. And so I'm gonna try influence maps. They're actually talking about in the Discord right now, the ProBots Discord right now, about influence maps. And I'm gonna, after we're done this, I'm gonna take an opportunity to kind of see how to think. Someone tagged me and said that apparently the Eris frameworks already has influence maps. So I might not have to code it from scratch. I was a little worried that I'd have to, play around with NumPy, and that would just be a nightmare for me. I'd figure it out, but it's just, I don't know. Coding things from scratch just is not my forte. I'm not that good at coding things like completely from nothing. From like 0, I can manipulate stuff. You give me something to manipulate and play around with, I'll figure it out how to make it work. But from scratch, like a completely from scratch thing, that's really hard for me. And I'm not very good at that. I would need some help with that for sure. Like I said, you give me something that I need to manipulate and like to change and modify to make it my own, I can do that. I can figure that out. From scratch, that's rough. Okay. Anyways, let's commit this and call it a day. This was a good one. This was a really good one. While I'm doing that, I'm involving myself in both SC2 and Broodware, but that's why I'm trying to write a new library SBW with Python and C# so that at least I have an easy transition. I have some issues. I need a template to finish something. Yep. Yeah, we are Tyrion. We are in the same group. Yeah, I need a template. Give me an example bot, and I'll tear it apart and I'll figure it out. Tell me to code it from scratch. And you know what? Truth be told, Copilot makes that a lot easier because I'll say to Copilot, "Hey, you know, I'm trying to do this." Hold on. Separated zealots from stalkers into groups. There we go. And then we'll say that. And yeah, so yeah, if you give me, I'll tell like Copilot, I'll say, hey, give me some base code and I'll tell it to make it for me, and then I'll be able to manipulate it. So I can do that. That's probably that's a lot closer. That's the closest I can get to from scratch is I'll get Copilot to generate something. And obviously you'll have to be mindful with Copilot because for the most part, it's fairly accurate. And as long as your workspace has significant examples, I feel it can draw enough code to do what it wants. But here's a problem that I've discovered with Python SC2 specifically with Copilot is that Python SC2 is built on something. I don't know what it's built on. It's built on old code. There's some old code, like there are old methods that Python SC2 is built on that Python SC2 creates methods to shortcut, and Copilot sometimes defaults to the original methods as opposed to the Python SC2 shortcuts, which are meant to be more efficient and pass either less or pass less variables, whichever. I did a little bit of digging. For example, Copilot loves to do self.do, which, as I've understood it, I've come to do Python SC2 is not used anymore. I think it was used at one point a long time ago in the initial iteration of it, but a long time ago it doesn't use it anymore. And Copilot loves to default to it, so you always have to watch out for it doing this weird. It'll try to sneak it in there every time. It'll do like self.do, and I'm like, stop doing that. Self.do is not a thing anymore. Stop making it happen. Either which way. That's my rant / end rant. Let's upload this. Okay. Dealing with web API, Google Protobuf, yuck. Luckily we have templates which implemented this for us. Shout out to those who did the work. Yeah, shout outs to them for sure, because yeah. Okay, so before we end it off, feedback. Hopefully you guys, is there anything that there's a couple things I would like to start doing with these assemblies. If you just don't know, if you're just tuning in and you don't know what's going on, this is the Probots assembly. Oh my god, I'm getting pinged again for Probot stuff. Sorry, Probot stuff came up. Okay, so this is Probots. This, you know what? Let me do a little bit of a little thing. So this is Probots assembly, where we do like a group project. Main criteria of that group project is it has to be open source and it has to be downloadable so that whatever we make, the community can use. Group project means you guys out there who are the mob, if you're in the YouTube chat, you get to help build this code, whatever project we're working on. There is the pilot, the navigator, and the mob. You're the mob, I'm the pilot, but there's also the navigator. And if you're in the CodeBot guild or CodeBot membership, you can be the navigator or the pilot. We can switch. I don't have to be the pilot. It's not a criteria. I don't have to be the star of the show. And you can swap with me. I'm gonna do ! join. You'll see in the chat for a second. ! Join. If you want to be it, you want to get your hands dirty and just play around with it, jump in, become a member. It also goes to help support ProBots and our content, have you, but you also get access to being either the pilot or the navigator, or you can get to see bits not bits of code, sorry, post bots last Friday of the month, or you get access to all the ones we've already done. We did one with like Mind Me, we've done one with Rasper, we've done like Cat Rock, we've done a bunch of these post bots where if you're making a bot, you can get basically some knowledge from some of the bot authors, and you can join it live and ask them questions. So yeah, absolutely. And if not, we're still making the content. That stuff, we're putting the content here for you if you can, if it's not something that you could do, or you just want to do self-starter, you don't need that any kind of that can support completely, that's fine. You can be in the mob here. Got a template for you. I'm going to put that template if you just want to get started. Oops, that's not the Git. Right, Git. Peruse through our GitHub, download everything, take anything you need there. It's all yours to do. Go to our GitHub, all that stuff for you. Anything you need in there, you can get it. You can follow this bot. This bot is here in GitHub. So if you want to, like, you know what? You're like, screw this Drekken guy. I'm going to make my own Angler bot. Take the code. It's all yours. Open source. Get it. It's all yours. But you probably want to wait till we finish. But you can see our last project was Nanny Z. You can download that, fork it. It's all yours. Okay, cool. I think that's it for me for today. I'll be back next Monday, 5:30 p.m. Eastern, hopefully without much of a problem, and we'll continue this bot. We'll continue this bot together. Hopefully I'll get to see you there. Hopefully I hope this was useful to you. I know a lot of it was me trying to get it to stop crashing, but you know, as the weeks go on, it gets hopefully it should get a lot easier because it's not crashing now. We're going to start next week with a fresh, like, it's already working. No, not trying to debug. We should hopefully have a smooth start. So we're updated. I've committed it. It's good. You're good. I'm good. I'll see you next week. You guys are awesome. May the bugs be ever being in your favor. Good luck and have happy coding. Wait, was I on me?